Good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching. Welcome back to TatiiTalks podcast. I know it's been a little inconsistent.
A month of Sundays.
It has not been that long.
Yes.
It's just been a little bit inconsistent. But this stuff is hard. So
all of this was hard.
Have patience.
This took 2 hours.
It took 1 hour. So just have a little bit of patience with us, because life be lifing.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
I had I was supposed to come with a coffee mug. I already drank it.
Where is your coffee?
I've drank it all. I was supposed to come with a coffee mug because, we usually have waters and we don't have anything.
Or a shot.
Because Sanaya tried me. She tried me this morning. We were up from 5:30 until 8 o'clock. So, your girls will, in the morning. Yeah.
She wouldn't go to sleep, but her stomach was hurting.
What? What?
Was her stomach hurting?
I don't know.
It probably was. She probably had. People need to take in consideration that babies might have headaches, stomach aches. Give her a minute. And you over there rocking. It's just my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. And people's stomach can hurt at 5 o'clock in the morning. I know mine's do on the first day of my period. I wouldn't say that she's on her period, but I'm just saying her stomach could literally hurt.
Anyways, I was tired. I am tired. But thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, I don't even have a name. A returning
flight.
What?
Honestly. So, okay, we could talk about that off camera. But I think that would be really good of the name for our supporters are from Terminal A and Terminal B. Airport edition.
All right, yeah. No, don't even. I don't know what's wrong with her today. But today I was thinking about what we should talk about, because there's just so much that we've been talking about offline.
So much.
And I'm like, we should just put this on the episode. But I feel like this, I don't want to say new age, because people have been doing this for,
I feel like it's popular.
While. Yeah.
It's becoming very popular now.
But so you have a man and he says, oh, let's just move in together. What would be your response?
The initial response?
Yeah, walk me through your thought process.
My initial response would, one, try to figure out why he wants to move in. Because I feel like when you say new day and age, wait, what did you say?
That's new age, but I don't think that's the right.
I think
term.
It's more popular. I think moving in with your spouse is more popular
it's
now.
Not spouse.
Or moving in with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his partner?
Yeah.
Because spouse is married?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving in with your partner, I feel like it's a big financial thing. I think everybody is always if I'm always over at your house or if I'm always doing this, we might as well come together. And food ain't cheap. Everything is expensive. So paying 2 rents, 2 groceries, 2 everything, but you always over at one person's house, financially it makes sense.
So is that what you would say to him?
I would say no. I would say I wouldn't want to live with anybody, honestly, because I just want my space. I don't. We just talked about this last night.
Yeah,
it's coming in the house and you had a long day, and then knowing someone is gonna be there just annoys me. That will annoy the crap out of me, because at that point, if you have an attitude, one, you have to check your attitude at the door. In my house, what if I want an attitude? What if I want to, some people want to, some people just want to feel, just let me feel it. And then I'm about to go on a tangent.
But there's something as communication. Hey, I have an attitude. Don't want to talk about it. Just leave me alone.
Right. But at that point, that's still communicating to someone that it's explaining to someone how much you don't want to talk. Now you're talking. Now you might as well talk about it. It still takes talking to even explain. When you could just walk in the house, take your pants off, sit in your underwear, and watch TV, and nobody's asking you how your day was. You don't have to unpeel those layers. You don't have to talk about it. And then when you're ready to talk about it, you can FaceTime a friend. But I know that's just
I was say, so it sounds like you want to be alone. We got to the bottom of it. You want to be alone.
No, I don't want to be alone. I just don't want to. I don't think I would like us to move in.
So, even if you're married?
If I'm married, I really want a mansion. Like I can't. Like let's keep separate until we can have a mansion, and then we can have like different rooms. But we'll have the master room, but then we'll have each other. Like I can go in my room, he can go in his room.
That's interesting.
And every night we don't have to sleep together. I mean, is that biblical? Is that in the Bible where we have to sleep together?
It doesn't necessarily say you have to sleep together, but they do talk about like the marriage room, how that's sacred.
Oh.
But
what's the marriage room?
You go in there to be fruitful and multiply.
Have sex?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like I don't think it necessarily says you must sleep in the same room as your spouse.
Right, because as long as we have
I think that's fine. That's just interesting. Like you're saying you want to.
I just don't think I would want to move in because of my comfortability. And I think a part of it is a little selfish. So I'm not saying this is
a little.
Right. Yeah.
It's not a little.
It is a little bit.
It's a lot.
No, I don't think it's a lot of selfish. I don't think it's a lot of selfish because like I would eventually.
No, by the way you was describing it, you wouldn't eventually. Nothing. You like so.
I just like my space. I like my
own
space.
That is fine.
So that's why I said it's a little selfish because that on my other end, it is fine to always want your space. It's okay.
Yeah, but yes, it is fine to always want your space. But the way like you're talking about something specific, like you have a bad day. That's very specific. Where like sometimes you have 3 bad days in a week. And,
okay.
And what you're saying is
no, you're heightening it. You're heightening. So if I had a bad day, like just a day. Where I am very self-aware to where if I'm having 3 bad days back to back, one at that point now I'm looking internal of how am I showing up for.
Well, not back to back. I'm not saying back to back. I'm saying someone on average,
right?
You don't have 7 great days in a week. What I'm saying is you can have a bad day on Monday. You can also have another bad day on Wednesday. I'm saying like it happens different times throughout the week. And when you have those bad days, you're saying you don't want to hash it out. You want to be alone. And then when you're ready, then you want to talk about it. Or maybe you don't want to talk about it at all.
To a certain extent. I think to a certain extent. I think if we're having a bad day, if I'm having a bad day, and if we're talking about a week, that second bad day, I'm like, all right, Janae, you had a bad day on Monday. That person it's Wednesday. Like, come on. Like, now you're being negative, Nancy. So I think I would think internally, but if it's just a day where it's just like terrible, I think I don't want to come home to someone being like anybody. Honestly, like literally I will come in and Levi's my dog. Levi is like jumping all around and that annoys me because I'm like, why are you so happy?
Who we? See, and some listeners came at me because the last episode when I was like trying to tell you to go to therapy, they were like, why are you trying to push therapy? Well, I hope y'all see why now.
Watch your words. Everybody needs therapy.
Yes.
That's just the blanket statement. Everybody needs therapy.
And that's why
I just think for me, I think I know like the underlying reasons of things. I think the benefits of therapy is getting underlying reasons or like, why do I act out this way? It could have been happening when I was 7 and it could be happening. Why am I thinking these thoughts? Why people come into my life? What am I drawing? What am I attracting? I think that's kind of the thing of therapy on my end. I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know even like good things and bad things, the way I act sort of things, I know the underlying layer of it. Majority of it.
Therapy also helps you to break out of that.
Right, but maybe I don't want to fix it. It's just like, I like it. I like that about me. It's like, I understand why I do certain things, and it's just like, that's what makes me me. I don't want to change me.
So you meet a man and he's like, I ain't messing with that.
What's the reason? Oh, moving in?
Either that or it's healthy to have conversations when you have a bad day. Because like sometimes you like to shut down. And this is not about you.
See how it always does this?
Oh God.
See? You see? And I'm like, well, I'm in therapy.
I did not mean to, and I don't know why this mic is super
Your mic
low.
she's fighting for her life.
I don't know what's going on.
Put it on the thing.
I think it's supposed to be a little bit.
Rest it on this. But yours.
I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all not watching, I'm gonna have it. Ooh.
Rest.
We need a new stand. Okay. We need a new stand. What I was saying, and hear my heart.
Okay.
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 I'm saying because that's a personality thing.
Mm-hmm.
If he is trying to be a supportive boyfriend, husband, whatever.
Right.
But you're like, I just don't want to talk about it. Like,
right.
And he's like, why? Like, I don't like that. Like, let's have a conversation. Then you're like, well, that's just the way I am.
No, I don't think it'll never be that's just the way I am. I think it's two things to it. It depends on how much I care enough to even change that. And I think with that, I think that is something that I can not even change, but add more communication when I feel like me shutting down is okay for me. But I think the issue where it becomes shutting down is you're not telling anybody you're shutting down. So I could very well say, hey, about to go in my little cove.
That's what I said in the beginning. But you're like, well, at that point, I'm communicating.
But that's affecting someone else. So like, if I'm shutting down, that's affecting my friends. That's affecting him. Now, if I just had a blanket bad day and I'm just walking in, I don't think I should explain to my spouse, I'm having a bad day. Please don't talk to me.
That's communication.
Oh my God, that's
healthy. That's healthy. Because if you don't say anything, they're going to be like, what is up?
Yeah, I bet.
What's wrong
I would
with
say
you?
that. I would.
Okay, let's get off of this. All right. Moving in with your man.
Okay. Off of Janae. Watch it comes back in 20 minutes.
No, it will not. It will not. So you said you feel like you would not move in. Well, that's how we started because yeah. But okay. And you explained that to him and he's like, no, like it's fine. Like,
yeah.
Let's still move in.
I would still say no because I don't, it's about to sound real childish. I don't want God to be mad at me. I feel like I don't.
Sorry, there was a flow.
I don't turn my nose down to people that, move in with each other. I just don't think that is, in God's eyes, the right thing to do. And because I understand it is because naturally a woman, when you move in with a man, especially, I think our natural womanly and nurturing things come out, like doing the dishes, cleaning the house. Now you're doing duties of a wife, because I do duties of a wife, but I'm by myself. So yes, I do my dishes, I do my laundry, but I'm not doing it for someone. But when you come together, it's just a natural thing that you're just like, these clothes can't sit, the hamper is about to nut me up. Let me just throw them in the washer real quick. Subconsciously, you're being a wife.
Right.
So I don't think I would want to give that benefit to someone, and it's not under a covenant, like a commitment. I think.
No, that's
but
valid.
Rent high.
That's valid because that's how I thought about it when I was in that process, and thankfully, Isaiah, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to live with you either." I was like, "Okay, great."
Isaiah didn't want to live with you.
Mm-mm. No.
At that point,
He didn't, but it's because we had the same mindset. Like,
right.
I don't want to do this beforehand. Why? I feel like you cannot have your cake and eat it too, and you don't give me a ring. the situations that I've seen, that prolongs the ring because you're comfortable, you know. And even beyond that, like, yes, you shouldn't be shacking up.
I was trying to stop. I didn't want to say shack.
Well, you shacking up. That's what it says.
I mean, that's what it is.
And then, another argument, we do other things that are sins, and no sin is greater than the other.
Right,
so, like,
right. No, that's
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Give you that.
I don't even. But for me, I knew that because I'm a natural nurturer.
Naturally.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't cook now, so do this what you want. Okay. Isaiah does the cooking. I'm like, let me cook for my man. Let me dress up nicely, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I know myself, I'm going to get irritated every single day that there is not a ring
on my finger.
And then he's going to be like, well, you said you wanted to move in with me. And here it goes again. The mic fell again.
We are having.
The mic fell again. Ooh, okay.
Just sit still.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is very... Okay.
I hope we can hear you.
I know. I feel like, yeah.
I feel like we can.
Yeah, so I know myself.
Yeah.
So I would never put myself in that predicament. And if that meant I'm staying home with my mama, I'm going to stay home with my mama. If that means...
at the house?
I did. Well, in our situation...
Yours was a little different.
Yeah, I was in Boston. He was in Georgia. So it was kind of like...
That couldn't have happened.
Yeah. But even if I lived here, I'm going to get me a cute little...
Something. Until... Really?
Because what you're not going to do is play about me. And not all men do that.
I was about to say, so do you think that's playing? Like, if somebody comes together...
it's not playing, but I do think it's convenience.
It is convenience.
And I need you to fight to want, like...
Every day you wake up, it's just like, I want to roll over to her. But I already know her standard of how I can roll over to her.
Correct. Yep. And until there is a ring on my finger, that is sorry.
So if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I need some advice. You know what blows my mind?
Well,
is people say, I've been with my partner for 7 years. I literally, in my head, I'm like, you the fool.
No, because you don't know when they started dating. You don't know what situation they were in. And it could be 7 years altogether, but they could have broken up, got back together.
Oh, I'm talking about like 7 years. Like,
and how old are they?
They're 30.
Janae.
Okay, so that means...
Come on.
Okay, you did all of college. You did all of your 20s. You did... And there's no... Okay, let's back up. 7 years, you're in your 30s, and there's no talk about marriage. There's no talk about it. I feel like both of them the fools.
Well, that's a little tough because there's different circumstances. What if they're not ready? So it would be different if...
You ain't gonna girlfriend me for 7 years.
Some people don't even want to get married. Some people look at the statistics of like divorce rates and all that stuff.
That is true.
They probably didn't grow up with successful marriages in the home with their aunts, uncles, parents, whatever. And so they're like, I'm cool with all that. And so there's too many like scenarios where it's like, you ain't the fool. Like,
I think what my sentence was, my sentence came from my sentence was a very privileged sentence, but I'm happy about that because I'm like, I was raised in a successful marriage household. I saw mommy and daddy married with a dog and a picket fence, like literally was brought up in that. I think so. 7-year girlfriend, I saw my grandparents, my aunties and uncles, like everybody around me has had successful marriages. So that is just not something that I've seen. I haven't seen a failed marriage before. So 7 years of girlfriends just sound wild to me. And
even, so let me give you another example. When me and Isaiah were dating and I brought up marriage, he was like, you want to get married soon? Like, I only see people in their late 30s and 40s get married. I said, well, baby, if you think that's going to be me, you are sadly mistaken.
You're mistaken.
So, like, if this is what we about to do, then let me hit the road.
No, that is true. Because
I'm just going to leave it. Sorry, if you are not watching, it just fell again. And I'm just going, it's just going to be what it is.
Well, Isaiah said you don't have to speak into it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. But no, I think, to Isaiah's point, though, we've only seen adults, and we're adults now, but like,
But he hasn't seen people younger than maybe 35 or something.
Right. Yeah. And now what I am proud of is like I'm going to more weddings, or I've been to more weddings than baby showers. And I love that for me.
Yeah.
I love that for me. Getting off topic of moving
For
in.
sure.
Of moving in. Sorry. But I'm just saying. I don't... if somebody asks me, I'm in a committed relationship and we're like 2 years, 3 years, I will have to respectfully decline.
About moving in. And then what if he breaks up with you?
Because I was like, okay, I'm moving with my suitcase.
You would move in? I was about to say.
I wouldn't move in. I wouldn't. And if he breaks up with me, that I think that would be a wink from God and be like, see,
this is why.
No.
And you know what's interesting? Sorry, I'm gonna fix it again because I feel awkward. You know what's interesting to me? That you said it's 7 years of a relationship is wild to you, like y'all ain't married. But you said 2 to 3 years. Like, what's your like?
I do have a. So I want to be dating for at least a year, like dating.
What if he proposes at 6 months? You gonna say no?
Oh, I think I would say no, but I'll be scared. I'll be petrified. 6 months? I don't even know you. I don't know your parents.
Why do you know that? I met your parents before we started dating. I met you. Well, he was telling everyone.
Yeah, I was about to say you were his girlfriend.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Like,
so you would say you want a year, at least a year.
At least a year.
And then when? Okay, so when is it like? All right.
I want to date for at least a year and some change, and then I want to be engaged for like a year, going on 2 years. Like I want to rest in engagement. Like I want to like, and so
Why?
that's the question. Yeah, I want to rest there. Like I want to travel. I want to like. I want to start.
You can't travel when you're married.
Yeah, you can, but like marriage, like that's like wedding planning is with engagement, but like I think marriage is a completely different step than engagement.
Yeah, that's true.
And marriage is for forever. So engagement is just like,
you have commitment issues?
No. How do I have commitment issues if I want to be?
I was just kidding.
For 2 years.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
I want to like date my fiance again, all over again, like court each other all over again.
That's interesting. I have never heard that.
Really?
No, I've seen where people like have longer engagements, but it's because they want a huge wedding.
Yeah. No, I just want to like stay there. So now that's the question. Would I get engaged and then move in? You're not married. Are you still boyfriend and girlfriend? At that point, your title changed because that is your fiance.
Yeah.
That's not your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's now fiance. So there's 3 layers. I don't know if I would move in. I don't know.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't move in?
No. Well, first of all, I don't want a 2-year engagement.
Yeah, you don't want a 2-year engagement.
No way. That's too long. And I wouldn't do a 2-year engagement because of the fact that I know we're so close. I want to, and yes, my nail is broken. I saw you look. We're so close. And I want to be in that next step. That it's like, I'm just...
Why? Okay, that next step is forever. So like, why, I'm not saying you're rushing, but like, why such a press to get to the last final stage of life that you're about to do
because
life
it's
with?
Basically
you're never going to be a fiance again. So rest in that.
I don't care. I could be a fiance for 2 hours and we are going to the courts.
You would go to the courts?
I would. Mm-hmm. If I didn't have such a huge family.
Yeah.
I would have went to the courts and we would have did a destination wedding.
Very true. Or a destination honeymoon. Or wedding.
Wedding. Mm-hmm. But my family is just way too big.
And would not allow it.
My mom would
have never.
I brought it up to her though. I did. And she's like, no.
The courts?
No, a destination wedding. And she's like, mm-mm.
Why?
Well, she was paying for my wedding. Your money, your decision.
So you going to the Black Swan up the street. Babes.
Your wedding, your decision.
No, that's true. That's
but
true.
okay, so you still wouldn't move in after being engaged? Dang. Okay. Oh wow, that is interesting.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
So what makes you think that the marriage is like it's the last step? Oh well, no more bliss. Like what makes you think that?
I don't think it's no more bliss. I just think that I think I like to not prolong. I think I like to rest in things that will never be again. So because I will never be a fiance again, I would like to take my time. And maybe it's not 2 years. Maybe it's just a full year. I just know that I will forever be a wife. And when typically this is the only time where you can kind of see the future. You already know that I'm about to be a wife and you're about to be the wife for the rest of your life. Why not rest in something that you will never ever
That's so interesting.
You will never experience ever again as a fiance. Now, I won't say that you won't experience it in marriage, but you just won't experience it as a fiance. So I just want to do all the fiance things. And I think within that year, just celebrate just a full year of celebration of.
You're not going to get tired?
No. It's like a full.
Spending all that money when you could be spending it for a wedding.
Yes. Well, I think my husband is going to be rich. I think that's why it's taking so long. So I think my husband is going to be so I don't think finance will ever kind of, because I'm rich now. I got to start saying that without smiling because I'm so serious. I am rich. If y'all need some money, drop your Cash App in the comment. Got you.
And I promise you she will do nothing.
No, I got you. I'll pay somebody rent in the comment. Why am I saying that?
Because you're not going to do it.
If your rent is $1,100 or less, I got you.
Now there's stipulations. But you're rich, though.
I am. I just don't need everybody.
Anyways.
I'm just saying. But no, I don't think.
That is a very interesting perspective. I've heard people like, after you get engaged, they're like, oh my God, do you have a wedding date? They're like, no, we're just.
Please.
But like 2 years. Jeez. I mean, I know you said it might not be 2 years, but like just thinking about it.
I was talking to Tiana, and Tiana said the same thing. She said, I want to be engaged for a minute. And like just be there for a minute. And like really like there's no rush. We're not letting people rush us to the altar. There, like it's literally, and not saying we're planning it perfectly, but everything that we want, I don't want to cut corners on anything. If I want a tiger, doggone it, I'm getting the tiger. And if the tiger can't be shipped until another 2 years, well, we're waiting.
What does that have to do with anything? You want a horse?
Okay, yes. Something like that. Like, what if I just wanted like a stallion, a white horse stallion, right? And that takes about 13 weeks.
So what are you waiting for that stallion? Like, I'm not seeing the connection here.
I just say
13 weeks. Okay. Or
what if it takes a year from Africa? The stallion is from Africa.
And where is the stallion going? Because y'all don't live together.
It's going to be in the wedding.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is I want to be engaged.
If you want certain things.
If I want certain extravagant things, I don't want to cut corners because we've been engaged too long. Let's wait. Let's do everything, and even on his side, everything that he wants to see in his wedding. And let's wait. We have nothing but time. Well,
that's not true.
It's not true. But I'm
not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I've never heard like, I just want to stay in this for as long as I can because I'll never be a fiance again. Yeah. I've just never,
honestly, if you give me an option, I would want to be 21 for 2 years. If I had the option. Well, it's just like, because you'll never be. It's just like, I think for me, it's more so of like, if I will never have this opportunity ever again, I would want, marriage or not, fiance, like literally anything. If I can never ever, like Africa, I think I will go if I have the decision to go or the means to go. I think I will try to book as long as I can. Like I would probably want to stay in Africa for 30 days and just stay there because I know that this will never happen again.
Well, you don't know that.
I don't know about Africa, but I'm just saying once in a lifetime things. I think I would like to rest in that and just take it in.
Wow. I wonder if there's more people like you.
I wonder because now it's like you react and I'm like, that is kind of far-fetched. But me and Tiana talk about it all the time. So I'm thinking it's not semi-normal, but because we're on the same page. Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm not really tripping.
Wow.
But I wonder if I sound crazy.
But I do know that some people wait to get married and they do move in together. I don't think I've ever seen or I've heard engaged people moving in together and not getting married. Actually, I've heard of one, but it's like a YouTube person.
That's disappointing.
It's like Amy Luciani and the other guy.
Oh, they were married?
They were engaged.
I mean, they were engaged?
Mm-hmm. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I was engaged.
I remember it's either them or Ken and Deer.
Oh, yeah, that was upsetting.
That's the only
Yeah.
But the people that I actually know and they know my name, I don't think I've
never seen like a failed engagement.
Well, I've seen a failed engagement. They didn't move in together, but I've seen a failed engagement. It happens.
Wait, have you seen an engagement and the person says no?
Only on
online?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see.
I've seen. You don't want to see that. That's mean to say. I've seen where they got engaged and then later the girl was like, I just didn't want to embarrass you.
I would do that.
Yeah. I probably would do that too.
I would for sure do that. I would be like, yeah. That's how I would say yes. I'm like, yeah.
No, okay, but no. That's bad.
You would put on a show?
No, I would say no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, probably the emotions. I would be like, whoa, what is happening? My engagement, I ran away. But I didn't want to say no. God. You startled me.
You ran.
We're walking down. It's not an alley, but it's like a walkway.
You're walking down a park and a violinist is coming towards you.
Not a violinist. Was he playing the violin? Saxophone. He was saxophone.
Oh, saxophone.
But imagine you're walking with your boyfriend and a saxophone. It's so cute. All right. But then a swarm of people just, I ran.
You thought you were in danger?
No, it just caught me off guard. I'm one of those people, you have a house party, a surprise house party for me. I open the door. I'm going to leave.
Book it.
I'm not going to book it, but I'm just going
to gather my thoughts.
I'm going to collect myself a little bit. Yeah.
And then after that, you would say yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did.
But not mean it.
Oh, okay. So if I didn't want to, I was talking about real life stuff. No, I wouldn't do those theatrics. I probably would be like, whoa. And then I'd be like, yeah. I would be like,
yeah. And then you would sit them.
Yeah.
And then you'll sit them down later and be like, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it had to be a conversation. And if my reasoning is because it's too fast, then we would have a long engagement.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the only way I would do a long engagement. But if I know for sure
that you,
if I know that I know that I know that I know that I know, because here's the thing, at first I was like, oh my God, I want this extravagant wedding. But I mean, if I have the means, I have the means. But you know me,
if you don't.
But if I do have the means, I don't think a wedding. Because think about it. A wedding is a celebration. You're paying for people to eat. You're paying people to watch you get married.
Correct. And
after going through it, I don't think I did the most. But after going through it, what I really wanted at first, I probably would be I could have definitely done without.
Like what?
I really wanted an ice sculpture, a fountain, ice sculpture,
really
cute
stuff.
Cute stuff. But it's why? For pictures?
Or you can have these things and do things make you happy? I think that's okay.
I would much rather spend all the buku money on my house.
Okay. So items and colors and that doesn't make you happy.
That is nothing for me.
Balloons doesn't make you happy. No. Okay. So there's the argument can't even kind of rise because certain people that makes them it just warms their heart to even see it.
I think if I wanted to do all that stuff, it would be just so people could be like, wow, her wedding was dope.
Oh, see, no.
So it's that's stupid. Why? I'm already paying you to be here.
I'm paying for the food.
And then essentially it would be I'm paying for your opinion too. If you were to think about it.
Essentially, yeah. If you was to do it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, in the moment, it'd be so cute. Like, oh, yes. And then that high would go down. And I'd be like, why did I just do all that?
For pictures.
So, it don't make me no.
So why, why were you so upset that somebody lost your pictures?
Because those are memories. Like,
so it's the ice sculpture. It's like, look at this beautiful, it could have went into the wedding book. Are you talking about people are memories?
Yeah, like, like I had so many photos with different people, and I don't think anyone passed away over that. Maybe they did. I don't know. But like, it's just like memories of
people.
Yeah. And and then I was like, okay, maybe I don't get all the photos. The least I could do is have a video.
The video.
Of like seeing you walk, because I don't get to see that stuff.
You've never seen it.
I don't get to see it because I'm back there. So like, I don't know how you guys walked in. You didn't
see Jazz? You didn't see Jazz strutting it?
No, because she was directly in front of me. So like, and the curtain was closed. So it's like stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
that would have messed me up. As of right now, I just realized that you did not see.
I saw
technically
nothing.
Your wedding.
I didn't until I walked in, and then even then, like it. You're
so.
Yeah. And so that's why I would want the photos. That's why I would want the video. Yeah, that's why I would want the video, but not
because of yeah.
Not at all.
Because of things.
And it's just awkward. It's 12:55 and I say I gotta leave.
At 1.
Yeah.
Wrap.
Dang. This was so good.
Yeah,
he's coming downstairs. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I want to know their opinion though. Do you agree with me?
Or do you agree with me? No. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We like to do things that are like very thought-provoking.
Yeah.
And truly things that we actually talk about.
And we don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah. No, this is just personal opinion and, our experiences are what we want, what we don't want, and stuff like that. So I would never want anyone to take any of this personally because, I mean, y'all see how I become for her.
Yeah.
It's just, conversation,
don't
debate.
Take it personal.
I hope you don't take it personal.
I don't.
Are you lying to me? Anyways. All right. I hope you guys come back, tune back in, share, share with your mama, your papa, everybody.
I got a fupa.
Okay. We'll see you later. Peace.
Bye.